Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial. In this tutorial we are again going to be continuing our Python tutorial. So last time we did this. If you don't know how we did it, I'll just show you how we started it. So in the file, if your project opens up like this, great. But now let's say that your project opens up like this. You're gonna go on your project, the file, and you're gonna click on it. So after you clicked on it, we're gonna learn all of this statements and stuff. We're gonna learn our new variables, what strings are, and strings and integers. These are the variables we're gonna learn for this video. The next video we're gonna be learning floats, doubles, and how to add these variables. For now, we're just gonna learn how to store a variable and print out a variable. So like I said, if it's still loading, let it load. So in print, let's type our hello. So let's make a small game that goes with saying the hello to your name or to someone like your brother or sister. So how this works is we're gonna go hello. Now first thing we're gonna do is, last video I told you I'll explain you this. So what the double quotes and the single quotes difference is, if I had a single quote, so now if I add a double quote again, he is, nothing happens. But now I'm adding a single quote. As you can see, if I add two of these and I write something else in it, what you'll see is that it'll look pretty bad, and also it's just not a good way. So I highly recommend you use double quotes, since they have they look better also, and they prevent errors that you can come with single quotes. So if I type hellos like that, this won't affect it. But if I type with the double quotes again, if I type with another double quotes, it will be like that, and that is bad. So just hello. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn the integers and the strings. So what we are going to do is, first we have to understand what a string does. So a string can contain basically a text that we have. But say before we write that, let's just do a quick code that I want you to follow, and then I'll give you an explanation. So I want you to write my underscore name, not your actual name, just my underscore name, and let's set it to maybe your name is Jeff, or let's say it is let's say your name is you're going to write some new name. So I'm just going to write I don't know. So that is going to be our name for now. And now what you're going to type is print my underscore name. So I want you to understand what did we do here. So at first this looks like, okay, we made my name equals your name, or I don't know, you just copied me. You can name it anything you like. Even this could be anything, but if you're separating it, it should be with the underscore, and the first letter should be small. So what you're gonna do now, guys, is, if you can see my name, so what you're doing is my name contains I don't know. So if we print out my name, it'll show I don't know. Now that's a good way of how Python works. So if my name is a variable is something that can store something inside of it. So we're gonna write it. So if a variable can store something inside of it. Now make sure, you might see that I use this hashtag is basically a comment. It won't be called out in the terminal or your app. It's just a way to simplify code. So it can store something inside of it. So we stored our string value. Make sure you call this a string. A string only can store letters and words, while an integer can store a whole number. So if it stores I don't know, what we are right now doing is my name, we made a variable, we made it equal to I don't know. In the print value, we printed my name. Common mistake every beginner will do is writing in double quotes. Seriously, this is an extremely bad way on how to write code. What this will do is just, you can see it only prints out my underscore name. This will not print out your I don't know, because this is a string. It's not declaring a variable. So after that is done, you can see it will start to show I don't know. Now let's learn our integer. So we can keep that and comment this by typing hashtag and press our space. Now we can remove this because we don't need it. Next we are going to type, so we're going to we can just move this down by pressing Control X and move it down, so we have some line space on top. So what we're going to do now is type int equals, I mean not int, what we're going to type now is your age, or let's say your let's say a number. So let's write number, only number equals to 20. Now if you can see, if you didn't see properly, in the I don't know when we made it, we added this, the double quotes. In a number we don't add double quotes because, like I said, the double quotes only come in when you need a string, when you have a string. This is not a string, this is an integer. So what we're gonna do now is we can print out number, and as you can see PyCharm suggests it, so you can just click enter, and in the number, when it loads up, you can press it, and as you can see this does not get run and only the number variable runs. So guys, hope you enjoyed this another short tutorial on this sort of print and number and this integer and string stuff, and some more sort of understanding. If you guys could not understand a certain part of the video, or if it's a bit too hard, please make sure to leave a comment so I can help you. If for some reason it shows an error in your PyCharm or something, Python shows an error, it might be that you're using a different version. Currently I recommend that I'm using 3.10, so I recommend you to also use it. But if you guys really prefer stable releases, I would not recommend this version. So without further ado guys, make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy, and thanks for watching.